Hello, David here again from Cool Outdoors. I am at my location near my campsite. I found out that one of my sides to my cheek spreader was rotten, so I went out and got a replacement. And what it is I've got got a log here, got a cat hole dug right next to the log there, which you could just set it on the edge of the log, but this is called a cheek spreader. And then I also found out my cordage here came loose from this bar, and I think I can still use it. Oh, unless it's too rotten. But so what you do, I'm gonna take my gloves off for this. Put my gloves in my pocket so I don't lose them. And so the idea is you make kind of a triangle with it. You got the cat hole here, you got this as a crossbar up here to hold these two from spreading too much farther here. And I'm going to try to salvage some of my cordage here that I used to tie it previously. And I'm going to go ahead and tie a couple of these pieces together so they're longer. Here. It doesn't need to be real, I mean, you could make it lashing more secure, but I just do it just good enough here. This cordage here is a little bit weathered. And then I'm going to get another piece of cordage here. There's one that's long enough already. Okay, so I'm going to start here. The idea is you want your two cheek spreaders, you want them to be fairly close together, and then you can put them as close as you want down at one end that the end is loose. And then as well, oh, there's a plant that's grown up since the last time I was here. We'll have to make adjustments for that. Put that on the outside of my leverage. So again, you got a triangular shape here, close at the bottom, a little wide at the top. So, and one thing you want for your two cheek spreaders that they're fairly smooth. So when you have your bare bottom, you're gonna not have any knots and things there. And you just tie it. I mean, you can tie it however you want. Here, just so it stays there. And tie it more secure. I need to come back with some better cordage. I'll just tie just a regular knot there, and then one here on the other side. So that also that it needs to be a little bit loose so you can adjust it as you need to. So you don't want it too packed in, too tied in, too secured, so that you can move it around a little bit. And again, I'm just going to temporarily tie this in a knot here, so that way you got it there, and they're fairly close here at the top. And then make sure your cat hole's dug out to about 8 inches. And I got a regular spade for that purpose, but you can just use a stick or your trekking poles or whatever. And 8 inches is recommended. So then you test it out. You want to test it out, make sure your two poles aren't going to break on you. while you're in the middle of your business. So after you drop your drawers and you're here, you need some leaves or toilet paper. Use toilet paper, please use the biodegradable toilet paper that disintegrates when you're camping. Otherwise the toilet paper stays there and gets dug up. So, well, also it can be burned. You can burn your toilet paper after you use it when it's down the hole. So, looks like a success here. My new birch branch here is good to go. I'm gonna get some other cordage out and tie these a little more securely, because the cordage that's here, or I could use this cordage here, but it's deteriorating. So there you go. That's what you do for a latrine near your campsite. And I just have a bushcraft campsite here out in the woods where I do bushcraft stuff, and I just come out here with my hammock and spend the time reading my Bible, eat my lunch, hike to different parts of the forest. And but this is my go-to latrine. My go-to, literally. It's about 100 yards from my campsite, so it's far enough away so it's not going to bother anything. And it's on my way to and from my campsite, so it's kind of handy. So I found this before I got to my campsite, so I need to repair it, so it's good to go when I'm ready to use it. So not when you need to use it, but it's ready when you need it. So you don't have to fix it before you need it. Okay, que Seigneur bénisse. I appreciate it. May the Lord bless you. Until next time, please like and subscribe.